What's up, guys? Ninth Jim here, back with another Pokemon video. We're going to be playing some more VGC Series 12 today, and it's been a while, so, playing the same team as I played yesterday. I'm a little familiar with it now. Hopefully we get some Seismitoad action in. I'd love to use that as the thumbnail, as well just use it in general. So I'm probably going to force use it a couple of these times. I might like lose because of it, but I really want to play this guy, so yeah, we're going to do it. Overall, really cool team. It's the same team. I'll have all the same links in the description down below, the rental code and the team report, so you guys can get a full, actual view on the team from the player who created it. But other than that, let's just go ahead and get into the video. I wanted to play some games with this, so that's what we're doing. Alright, we got some cool stuff on my opponent's team. We've got a Ice Calyrex and a Lunala, so a very, hard Trick Room team here. A very, very hard Trick Room with the Kyogre as well. And we got an Indeedee to kind of ensure that Trick Room is happening. So that's pretty cool. We'll definitely bring the Rillaboom in the back just to have it to be able to switch in immediately. I'm going to go ahead and set this timer up because I like playing with the timer. An Incineroar and a Pheromosa, so a very fast Pokemon with that to pair with that incredibly hard Trick Room team. But we also have the Lunala. Lunala can be pretty fast typically, so it can use Trick Room as a switch up, or as a change up sometimes. I couldn't think of the right word there, but yeah, interesting team from my opponent. So let's see, what do I really want to use? Well, Grimmsnarl isn't a bad idea. He has some heavy hitters on his team. The Kyogre could be a problem for my team because I don't really have like a fire thing, and the water doesn't really help get through that, unfortunately. So we're definitely going to be seeing this Kyogre, I would imagine, and I don't really know how I'm going to deal with it. We could just hit it really hard with a Sacred Sword. That would probably work pretty efficiently. So I'll have him in the back as well. Maybe even on lead, but I don't really want to have it on lead because of the Incineroar potentially. What do I think he's going to lead? Probably Incineroar plus Trick Room or Indeedee plus Trick Room. That would be my my guess. That's what I'm thinking will come out of that. So, and this has Foul Play, which could actually be pretty useful against these stuff. So I'll definitely bring you. Maybe not on lead, but I think we're going to just go with it on lead. And I think I want to bring the Kyogre. We'll bring the Rillaboom in the back, and I think we have to bring the Zacian just for, some kind of little pack a punch on this. Kyogre is definitely doing some work, but yeah, this is the lead I was kind of expecting the most. We have an Indeedee, a Lunala. I don't have any Fake Out, unfortunately, so we can't. Yeah, we don't have any Fake Out other than the Rillaboom, and the Rillaboom was probably going to be outsped by the undersped by the Indeedee to set up the terrain. So yeah. Didn't really want to go that route. We could set up a screen. Lunala, if my opponent just follow me Trick Rooms here, then we get to get like a free big punch with the Kyogre. So I think I'm probably okay with that. I think we're going to go for like a Thunder Wave here. Yeah, we're going to go for that doesn't work. Okay, we're going to set up a light screen, and we're just going to go for I'm going to go for a Protect and scope out what's happening. Now, if my opponent just goes hard Trick Room here, then that would suck. But we'll see what happens. Expanding Force, and he goes Trick Room. So, we didn't really get anything up here, but that's okay. We're going to go Foul Play into the Lunala. Probably shouldn't have given the buff return, but I don't think I would have taken it out with a double. And I was really expecting the Follow Me. But now we're really expecting the Follow Me. So, it could be weird. And unfortunately, we didn't get really any speed tiers, any speed knowledge from this. But I feel like we're underspeeding the Lunala, so we're going to go for it now. We do see the Follow Me, so Indeedee's going down. He Moonblasts my Grimmsnarl, which seems a little questionable. But Water Spout's going to take down the Indeedee and do pretty big damage on the Lunala, break the Shadow Shield. So, we're doing pretty good here. Foul Play into the Lunala. Excavalier, what was our speed tiers? Where was the Moonblast, Lunala, so that was going before the Water Spout. So we could go for a Protect and get a little bit of buffer. I think we're going to set up a Reflect for this Excavalier and protect the Lunala. You Moonblasted here. I think it's still going to target this down. But honestly, if the Excavalier attacks the Grimmsnarl and the Lunala takes out or hits this guy, I think Origin Pulse is good. I think we're just going to go for an Origin Pulse here. He's probably going to Dynamax his Excavalier here. I feel like that's a really good place for his Dynamax. So we're going to go for that. He does Dynamax. We set up Reflect. Steel Spike, it's going to take it down through the Reflect, no doubt, for sure. 1.5 times defense is definitely going to be good here. Meteor Beam shouldn't do too much damage. He actually misses, so Water Spout would have been great. That would have done enough damage to take out the Lunala, so that's a little unfortunate. But we weren't really expecting the miss. But that really sucks for my opponent because the Power Herb miss. It's unfortunate. We could go for Rillaboom here. I don't really mind that. This guy's gonna be like doing some big stuff here. His last Pokemon is probably the Incin. I would guess it's probably the Incin. So we'll bring in the Zacian, I think. Get a nice Behemoth Blade won't do enough. We could Grassy Glide the Lunala. Alright, we're gonna go for this. Take out the Lunala. I think that's not bad. Unfortunately, we can't fake out the Excavalier, but the Excavalier is probably going to take out the Rillaboom this turn, even through the screens and the AV. The AV doesn't matter because it's physical. So, yeah, I think we're just going to Grassy Glide into the Lunala. Lunala probably is going to protect this turn, but I think I'm alright with that trade because the Excavalier is going to be taking down the Rillaboom. So we'll just get a Water Spout and get a good bit of damage. Lunala doesn't go for this, so okay, Flutterby into that. Origin Pulse would have been better, but it's okay. We're still doing pretty good here. We still have the Dynamax on the back end here. I think we're going to use that on the Kyogre, so I kind of want to get him out of here, not going to lie. My opponent only has one more turn of Trick Room, but this guy can set up Trick Room, the Cali. So, yeah, it's a little gross here. I don't feel really great with my current positioning. I don't feel great with the positioning. I kind of want to... Okay, so we're going to switch here, because I think Rillaboom just, like, wouldn't really care at all if my opponent, my Zacian won't care about any attack that my opponent plays here. And we'll just go for Protect on the Kyogre, get a little bit better positioning. It's unfortunate that I'm -1 in the special attack department. We can maybe switch that up. But yeah, we still have Dynamax, which is a little bad. Yeah, we're not going to take any damage there. And now we have a turn without the Trick Room, which is really, really good for us. And I'm not really sure where I want to go from here, right? Because we can just attack this guy. I feel like it has to Protect because of the Behemoth Blade into it. But we're still just going to go for it this turn because I don't think the Excavalier really like threatens the Zacian. And we're just going to switch. Glacial Lance might take it out, but I really just want that positioning better to remove this special attack debuff. And he doesn't go for the Protect, which is a little odd. He has Drill Run, which is pretty good here. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, there's no way my opponent's winning. We get a Fake Out free turn this turn. He was probably going to Protect it. But yeah, we still have the Kyogre Dynamax in the back, and the Excavalier just doesn't threaten it. So we were in a really good position there. Yeah, that was a fun first game. Let's see another game. Playing against Hard Trick Room. Hard Trick Room is a little, expected. You kind of know what's happening. I realize I'm just a little tad bit big there on the screen. What do we got? Lapdog. Okay, Lapdog it is with the Yveltal. This is some pretty standard stuff we'll see for our Lapdog team. Overall, the Amoonguss, we've got that. So I definitely, with the Amoonguss, Amoonguss could be like an alt win con here. Not really. Like, it would be very, very strong against my entire team except the Rillaboom, so I really want to bring the Rillaboom in the back just in case. It's also not bad against the Lapras as well, which is pretty good. The Regieleki is a little concerning as well for my team. It deals with the Kyogre really well, and that's really my big puncher here. Zacian's not bad, but it's really my big puncher, and he's got his own Incineroar, of course, as everybody does, typically. So what am I looking for? Screens wouldn't be bad to set up right off rip, so I think that would be, a pretty solid lead, and I still kind of am scared of the Intimidate for the lead on the Zacian, because that would kind of just, like, make it not the powerhouse that it will be later, and if we can just deal with the Incin, or if, like, not bring out anything, make them wait for the Incin, and then, like, threaten his starting Pokemon, should be good. So, we could definitely see a Lapdog start. That's pretty classic, but we could also see a Yveltal, Regieleki potentially lead. Maybe, like, a Regieleki Lapras to just, like, get a little bit of speed control while, like, setting up the big screen attack. So I think all around Zapdos is a pretty safe lead here. It doesn't feel bad. We can go for a Dynamax, or we can just like try to tempo a little. I think the Grimmsnarl seems good as well, and I think I have to bring the Zacian, and the Kyogre stuff doesn't really seem that good here, to be honest. So We're gonna go for this same 4 again, you know, or not actually, but not bringing the Kyogre stuff again, which is weird, but we're gonna go for the Zapdos. I think the Zapdos is just the optimal play here. Kyogre's really putting in work. It's really unfortunate we're not playing the Seismitoad again, because I really wanted to do that. I really wanted to show that off today, but yeah, we're safety goggles, so we're not really threatened here by really anything. I mean, I guess a max ice attack could be a little scary, but we can light screen that away, which wouldn't really make it too much of a problem. Now, if this is weakness policy, the Thunderbolt, like the raw Thunderbolt into it, could be really scary. But we could go for an Eerie Impulse into Lapras. We should outspeed, and we should do really, really big work there. And then we can go for a light screen, but we could also just Thunder Wave this Amoonguss, which I think is not a bad idea. So I think we're going to go for that. Thunder Wave the Amoonguss, pretty solid. And then we're going to Eerie Impulse the Lapras. Lapras isn't going to be doing much damage here. It's not bad at all. Spore, my guy, yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting, but it's not too bad. I was kind of hoping he was going to go for it into the Zapdos, expecting like a turn 1 Dynamax, but doesn't go for that, so not too bad. And now we're not threatened really at all with the Zapdos because of the safety goggles, so I think we're pretty safe to just like go for an Airstream here and switch into our Zacian and get really some big stuff happening. So I think that's what we're going to do. An Airstream into him and bring in the Zacian, because Zacian's also not really threatened by anything except like a double Spore, but I don't think if he makes that read, then he's a champion. So we're gonna switch into here, see what happens. Maybe we'll just get a full para as well, and maybe he won't have Cobra Berry, right? Now he has Cobra Berry, so he's only doing 50%. Let's see the full para. Oh, Pollen Puff. That's weird. You switched. You made a switch. Why did you do that? I guess he was maybe expecting me to do a big attack into that. The Regieleki was going to go pretty low, but live the attack, and then the Amoonguss was going to help that out. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. And we should outspeed this now with the 1.5. So I think we're in a really good position. We can go for a max lightning, just like to prevent everything. Will this knock out the Amoonguss? I feel like it wouldn't. So we're just going to set it up on the Regieleki, and I feel like Regieleki might Dynamax here. But we're just going to go for the safer play and attack the Amoonguss. Take the Amoonguss out. The Thunder is not nearly as relevant now, or the electric terrain is not nearly as relevant now, but it's alright. Regieleki is going to be able to Dynamax here. The Airstream would have been really, really big for this. Actually would have been huge. What's our speed? 180. Okay, so we're all bulk. All bulk, no speed, so that's okay. So we got a Zacian. We know all of his Pokemon now, which is pretty useful. We got a Lapras in the back, and you know I have Rillaboom in the back, so we have a pretty solid matchup towards that end game. And Lapras is going to be the Dynamax of choice for sure. So yeah, I don't know, the Behemoth Blade into this. I don't know the Calcs. I feel like it's going to just knock it out, so I kind of want to just go for a Max Guard. I think that's fine. If we use our last turn here for that, I don't really see it as a problem. We could sub. If Zacian Behemoth Blades into here, the sub is really, really crazy. So we're just going to make that read, and we're just going to hope that my opponent Behemoth Blades my Zapdos. If he doesn't go for that, if he goes for a different play, that might be kind of bad for me, but it's all right. It's all well and good, I would say. So let's see. The Behemoth Blade, Electro Web comes out first, of course. Only makes sense. So it is Life Orb, which is interesting. So all right, we're going to go for a sub, which is pretty solid. You know, free turns are always good. And I think we're going to try for a Roost. You know, if he goes for something else, like the Electrob's not going to take me out. And if the Zacian doesn't break my sub, then we get like a kind of big free turn where we can just like Sacred Sword the Zacian. Or we can just finish off the Regieleki. But I feel like we got to really like start putting in some work towards that Zacian, because that thing's going to be a problem. Roost doesn't really feel like the greatest play. I think Thunderbolt into the Zacian. I think I'd rather get the damage, because the Electro Web, actually the Electro probably does knock out at this point. Oh well, the Roost would be the same play anyway. Behemoth Blade into the Zacian is fine. Oh, that knocked the sub. That's unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate actually. Okay, it's fine. We still get a Sacred Sword. Oh, we hit the static. That's really powerful. Yeah, so big damage here coming out. And now we have Grimmsnarl. Try to get something down, but we're still sleeping, so you know, whatever, I guess. Probably just go for some foul plays onto this, although to be honest, we might as well just go for something that gives us a little extra. And yeah, the speed here is really, really big, but I'll go for the Protect. Let's see. This guy's gonna go for an Electro Web, which will knock itself out. So we'll just go for a Reflect and the Protect. I think that sounds like a good play. If Regieleki just goes for the and it did. Okay, fair enough. That seems like a really, really bad play by my opponent. Knocking out his own Regieleki. I kind of wanted this positioning change. So yeah, all he really did was knock out his own Pokemon. So hopefully we can get this Thunder Wave on this Lapras. That would be huge if we can wake up here and get that Thunder Wave. But I'm really doubting that. I just don't see that happening. I kind of want this guy in the back still. I want him to not die yet. But the Grassy Glide might take out the Zacian at this range. I don't know for sure. I don't know that calc. Probably wouldn't. I almost want to double protect. Because we're not going to outspeed anything. Well, we are actually, wait, no, we're outspeeding everything still. 1.5 times speed. Or, yeah, we should outspeed this Lapras, and we will outspeed the Zacian because he's half speed. So, yeah, we'll go for it. He goes for a Protect, which is the correct play. And we didn't wake up, so, yeah, Zacian's going to take out my Zacian. That's fair. That's fair. Went for a bad play there. That was a bad play for sure, and by my part, but it's okay. We'll go for a foul play into the Zacian. Are we going to outspeed this? No, definitely not. What is 53 speed? Yeah, that's bad. Okay, Thunder Wave, the Lapras, that should be good. And we can go for a Fake Out into the Zacian. It's just going to Protect, but I still want to just cover that option, I think. Yeah, if we miss this Thunder Wave, that's really rough. Or if we don't wake up, I guess. And we woke up and hit the Thunder Wave, so we're in a good position now, I think. Zacian didn't Protect, which is a little sus, but whatever. And we're living that pretty easy. You know, we knew that it wasn't going to be Life Orb because the Life Orb was on the Reggie. So, not too bad. And now I think we set up a light screen. Actually, I think we just foul play this Zacian. That should, we're not going to hit it in time. Okay. This thing's weakness policy. I'm going to make that call. I really want to foul play this Zacian. I think we're fine to do so. It's 220... 110. We're not outspeeding. We're not outspeeding it. We'll set up this light screen, and we're just gonna Grassy Glide into the Zacian. It should knock it out. Okay, cool. It does knock it out. It's a crit. That might have mattered. I don't know. I really don't know. We live. That's crazy. That's just fantastic. The light screen just did it for me there. All right, we're gonna go for a foul play. We're just gonna soak in some damage now at this point, right? Grassy Glide. Oh, we could knock off. I feel like that's a better play here, cause yeah, I think the foul play won't do a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go for that, and we're just gonna Grassy Glide. We need the damage. Weakness, no weakness policy. I wonder what the item is then. But yeah, we kind of showed our all of our hands now. The foul play is not gonna help us get there in time. It is full parad, and my opponent scooped. I think they won. I think they won. I mean, it depends on some full paras, but foul play was doing... How much damage was foul play doing? Foul play hit for 6%, so it would be, 12% here, which would be, quick math, 5 turns. He would probably 2-shot or 3-shot from this range. Probably 2-shot. Through the light screen, maybe 3-shot. Unless some lucky Hydro Pumps. I think my opponent misplayed by quitting there. I think my opponent definitely still... I definitely had a chance to still win. I don't know if they won, but they definitely still had a chance to win. Honestly, it could have gone either way. I think that was really goofy for my opponent to end the battle. I know it said timed out due to inactivity, but... Oh, wait, I lost it? Oh. I look like a goober. Whatever, dude. He won the game anyway. That was a really cool game, and if this Pokemon had the Spirit Break, I think we just won that game. But also the crit might have mattered. I don't know. There's a lot of factors there that I think I mistaked on. But I don't know why. I don't know how I timed out. I didn't time out. I clicked in time. So that's weird. Maybe it just didn't read my time. I don't know. I overthink things and take long turns. I take long turns to the bitter end sometimes. But it's all good. That was a really fun game, regardless of the outcome. It came pretty down to the wire, and I think I maybe mistaked a bit, but I mean, there was that one turn that was really bad. that I kind of wasted entirely. But my opponent also kind of wasted 1 or 2 turns entirely, I believe. I know they wasted the 1 turn. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The game was over, or game's over, and it was a really fun game anyway. So, close game. Anyway, that is going to be it for the video today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We're going to switch up the team here, probably next video, get some other teams in, but I really wanted to play the Seismitoad. We'll probably get another video. I'll probably do one more video because Seismitoad, but yeah, that's going to be it for the video today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good week, and goodbye.